In the tower defense genre, the turrets have always had your back, and that's definitely true in Sanctum 2. Like its predecessor, this game is an enjoyable blend of first-person shooting and tower defense style strategy. Instead of watching passively as your towers do all the dirty work, you get to dive into the action and sow carnage alongside them. Both games capture this concept well, but the sequel adds in a ton of new maps, new weapons, new towers, and more. Sanctum 2 is the fully featured, fully realized game this series needed, and offers lots to enjoy whether you're a strategy fan first and a shooter fan second, or vice versa.
Tower here, tower there.
Even though Sanctum 2 arms you with an array of destructive turrets, you're still the star of the show. 4 characters are available at the start of each level, each equipped with a distinctive weapon, be it an assault rifle, shotgun, etc., and each has enough firepower to be a tide-turning force in battle. Enemies attack in waves, and between each wave you are awarded funds to build new towers and hazard-filled mazes for your enemies to navigate. While fighting back an enemy wave, you must alternate between thinning nimble hordes of lesser foes and felling slower, heavily armored targets. The tempo is kept at a fast pace, as you must race up and down the arena checking and rechecking how close enemies are to the core, the turrets in their path, and how many shots it'll take to finish the job. You're constantly oscillating between mowing down grunts with reckless destruction and taking carefully aimed shots at the weak spots of larger foes. On top of juggling different enemy types, you must also juggle your character's weapons. Weapons overheat after a certain number of shots and take about 5 seconds to cool down. During those 5 seconds, you can swap to your secondary weapon and continue the assault. Some weapons are also more effective against specific enemy types. So, by timing your cooldowns right, you can alternate weapons at the same time you alternate targets.
This should hurt a bit.
Towers are your support system. They pick off stragglers who survive your barrage and can be tailored to tackle specific enemy types that you're not equipped to handle. However, during each mission you only have a finite amount of resources, which can be spent on buying new turrets or upgrading old ones. Finding the right mix of both is an interesting challenge that must accommodate your personal armaments, enemy types, and map layout. When you finally hit that sweet spot, it's very rewarding as you dispatch enemies with ease. Perks are another addition to your arsenal. Only a finite number may be equipped, and each brings with it a new ability. Some make your shots damage multiple enemies, while others increase the firepower of turrets you stand near. Choosing the right perks can make your character either a well-rounded or hyper-specialized fighter. Coupled with the selection of turrets and weapons, there's a good amount of variety here in how you can tackle each challenge. And Sanctum 2 has lots of variety. While the original game nailed its tower defense meets first-person shooting design, its 3 levels and 2 game modes left you wanting more. Sanctum 2 has 4 sets of levels, and each of these levels can be attempted using up to 5 difficulty modifiers or in endless survival mode. These options are great for extending the game's longevity. On the flip side, if you're having trouble, you can invite up to 3 other friends to join you online, or knock it down to easy mode to help even the odds. With a smart blend of action and strategy, Sanctum 2 successfully combines 2 disparate genres into one cohesive and enjoyable experience. Whether you're a fan of its predecessor or are new to the series, this game continues to put a fresh spin on 2 traditional genres. Every element from the original game has been expanded upon, creating a lengthy adventure that continues to feel fresh even after multiple completions.
That seems to be all of them.